Hello children, let's check previous homework whether you have written all the answers correctly or not. First question is, what is humus made up of? Humus is made up of dead plants and animals. How does humus help the soil? Humus makes the soil fertile and helps in the growth of plants. Question number 3. What is the topmost layer of the earth's surface? Soil is the topmost layer of the earth's surface. In this session, we will continue chapter 10, Soil. In the previous session, we have studied about soil is a mixture of tiny pieces of rocks, minerals, water, air and humus. Soil is formed by the breaking of rocks. Rocks break up due to the sun, the rain, ice and the roots of the plants. In this session, we will study about layers of the soil, types of the soil, color of the soil and why soil is important. Children, have you ever seen two wells being excavated? Initially, digging is very easy, but later it takes time. Have you ever thought why this has happened? Because there are many layers of the soil. Do you know how many layers of soil are there? There are 4 layers of soil. They are topsoil. The top layer of the soil is called topsoil. Second, subsoil. The soil is lying below the topsoil. Third is weathered parent material. This layer is called weathered parent material. And fourth layer is bedrock. This layer is called bedrock. So first is topsoil. Topsoil. Plants grow in topsoil. The topsoil is the upper layer of the soil where plants grow. As you can see here, many tiny animals live in this layer of soil and many small animals live in the soil. Can you tell me the names of some animals that live in the soil? Some animals like snakes, snail, rats, rabbit and earthworm etc. live in soil. So this layer is home of many animals. The soil is loose and soft in this layer. Why is the topsoil loose and soft? Because topsoil contains humus, air, nutrients and water. Topsoil is an important layer of soil. What is topsoil is made up of? Children, you must have planted plants. What do you see in the soil? When you dig a pit to plant, we see dried leaves, twigs of trees, etc. What is this? This is humus. The layer of humus not the same everywhere. Where there are more trees, there is a thick layer of humus. Can you guess where is? In the forest. There are many trees and plants in the forest. So there are more dried leaves and branches falling from the trees. Gradually break into small pieces and merge into the soil. So why humus is important? As we have read about humus in the last session, this layer is very important because it contains a lot of nutrients and minerals required for plant to grow. Can you tell me how does soil get formed? Yes, soil get formed by the breaking of rocks. And in nature, who helps to break the rock and make soil? Yes, wind, rain, ice, temperature and roots of the plants help to break the rock and make soil. As you can see in this picture, big rocks become smaller and smaller and smaller until they are soil. big rock keep breaking until it turns into soil. In the soil, you will also find small pieces of rocks and stones, as you can see here. What are these? These are gravel. In the soil, you will find small pieces of rocks and stones. These pieces of rocks are called gravel. Gravel is used to make roads and building construction. In the soil, you also see particles smaller than gravel. It is called sand. Sand particles may be flat, oval, and round in shape. It can be small, medium, and large in size. Where is sand found? Sand is found in many places all over the world. It collects at beaches, lakes, rivers, and some deserts. Sand is used in building construction. What else do you see in this picture? Soil also has much finer particles than sand. Soil particles that can easily fly in the air. This is called clay. When clay is mixed with enough water, it feels like soft, sticky mud. All types of shapes can be made from clay. People use clay to make many things, including flower pots, tiles, bricks, etc. Craft people who make statues. Potter use a pottery wheel, as you can see here, to shape the clay. A pottery wheel is a round, flat surface that rotates or spins. Clay placed on a pottery wheel can be shaped into such objects as vases, jars, and pots. So, topsoil is made up of humus, gravel, sand, and clay. Subsoil. This layer is found below the topsoil. You can see here, this layer is called subsoil. This layer is harder than the topsoil. We have just read that the topsoil is loose and soft because it has high amount of air, water and humus. As we start digging deeper, then the amount of humus decreases and subsoil contains some pieces of rocks. In this picture you can see this layer is lighter than topsoil because this layer has less amount of humus. If we dig more deeper, we will get another layer. This layer is present below the subsoil. This layer is called weathered parent material. This layer contains rock pieces mixed with large rock particles. Look at this picture. This layer contains rock pieces more than subsoil. This layer is called weathered parent material. If we dig more deeper, we will get another layer. This layer is present below the weathered parent material. This layer is called bedrock. As you can see here, this is the solid rock. Look at this picture. What do you see? In this picture, only big stones are visible, which are lying on each other. The amount of soil in this layer is very less, which is present only in the middle of the pieces of rocks. Bedrock is made up of solid rocks. Children, we have read the rocks keep breaking until it turns into soil. When we look at the soil, we see particles of different size of rocks because soil is formed by the breaking of rocks. This is why soil is of different types. So first is sandy soil. Children, can you think what is sandy soil? The soil which contains a lot of sand particles. As you can see here, it is look like a sand because this soil contains a lot of sand particles. Sand is the largest particle of soil. All the children must have played in the sand once. How do you feel when you touch sand? When we touch, sand feels rough. Why do we feel rough when we touch sand? Because it has sharp edges. If we look at this picture carefully, you will see that sand has sharp edges. Children, if you visited a place where there is river or sea, you have seen the sand is dry from above. And if we dig a pit in the sand, we see that the sand is wet from inside. Have you ever thought why happens? This is because the sand does not hold much water. We have just read soil that contains a lot of sand particles is called sandy soil. This is why sandy soil does not hold much water. Children, have you ever thought why your feet sink while walking on the sand? Do you know why? This is because the spaces between the sand particles hold air. So what is sandy soil? Soil that contains a lot of sand particles. It does not hold much water, and the spaces between the sand particles hold air. Soil whose particles are smaller than sand. What is that soil called? That soil is called silt. Silt particles are smaller than sand, as you can see in this picture. How does the soil feels when we touch? Silt soil feels smooth and powdery. When wet, it feels smooth but not sticky. We have just read, silt soil particles are smaller than sand. But can you tell me which soil has the smallest particles? That soil is called clayey soil. Soil that contains a lot of clay particles are called clayey soil. What is clay? Clay is very fine particles of rock. When clay is mixed with enough water, it feels soft gluey mud. Any shape can be made up of clay. Children, if we mix sand, silt and clay in equal amounts, then what soil will it be? That soil will be loamy soil. This is loamy soil. What is loamy soil? A soil which has equal amounts of sand, silt and clay is called loamy soil. We can also call loam. Children, can you tell me which is the best soil for plant growth? Loamy is the best soil for plant growth. It holds plenty of moisture but also drain well so that sufficient air can reach the roots. Children, what color is the soil found in Itarsi? The soil found in Itarsi is black in color. Does the soil of all places have the same color of soil? No, not all places have the same color of soil. Soil is of many colors. As you can see here, black, brown, red, grey, white, etc. One type of soil looks and feels different from the other. The color and feel of soil changes as you dig deeper into the ground, as you can see in this picture. Children, we have studied about layers of soil. If we dig a place, we get different layers of soil. Topsoil has high humus content, so it looks darker. As you can see here, this is topsoil. The layer under the topsoil is called subsoil. Subsoil is lighter than topsoil. The layer below the subsoil is called weathered parent material. This layer contains small and large pieces of rocks. The layer below the weathered parent material is called the bedrock. This layer is made up of solid rock. This is why the color and feel of soil changes as you dig deeper into the ground. Water also affects the color of the soil. Children, why soil is important? Soil is important for growing plants. Plants prepare their food from nutrients and water obtained from the soil. Plants make the food by the process of photosynthesis. As you can see here, the roots of the plants spread to the soil. Plants absorb nutrients and water from the soil through their roots. Humans and animals directly or indirectly depend on plants for their food. Without soil, plants will not grow well. So soil is very important for the growth of plants. Children, can you give some name? Those animals are live in the soil. Earthworms, ants, mice, rabbit, etc. live in the soil. So soil provides shelter to many animals. Children, who grows grain for us? Yes, farmer grows grain for us. Where does the farmer grow crops? Farmer grow crops in the soil. Soil provides nutrient and water for good growth of plants. If there is no soil, there will be no food for us. Children, do you know kacha houses? How kacha houses are made up of? Kacha houses are made up of grass, branches of tree and soil. As you can see in this picture, kacha houses are made up of soil. Children, can you tell me what does a potter make? The potter makes pots, utensil, pottery, lamp, etc. And what does a sculptor make? A sculptor makes statues. What do the potter and sculptor use to make all these things? As you can see here, these all the things are made up of soil. So soil is also used to make many things. So here your lesson is over. Let's repeat once again what we have learned in this chapter. Soil is a mixture of tiny pieces of rocks, minerals, water, air and humus. Soil is formed by the breaking of rocks. Rocks break up due to the sun, the wind, the rain, ice and the roots of the plants. The layer of soil are topsoil, subsoil, weathered parent material and bedrock. The layers of topsoil are humus, clay, sand and gravel. Loam is the best soil to grow plant. Now is the time for homework. So first question is, what is sand? Question number 2, what is clay soil? Question number 3, which soil is best for good growth of plant? This homework you have to complete in your notebook. So thank you children, stay safe and study well.